Show creator Chuck Lorre says the original Penny on The Big Bang Theory was hated by audiences, but the audience's intense dislike for the character had nothing to do with the actor's performance. Kaley Cuoco didn't play Penny in the unaired pilot of The Big Bang Theory. The role went to Amanda Walsh, who played Katie, the show's original female lead. However, audiences didn't really like Walsh. In a 2022 interview with Entertainment Weekly commemorating the show's 15th anniversary, creators Bill Prady and Chuck Lorre looked back on the sitcom's rocky start. Prady revealed, "In the first pilot, the female character is kind of rough. She's dangerous in a way and wasn't very nice to the guys." Later in the interview, Lorre confirmed that audiences hated Walsh's character. Prady seconded that sentiment, but then provided important context as to why the audience disliked Katie so much. It stems from how she treated two of the show's leads, Sheldon Cooper and Leonard Hofstadter. Lorre told Entertainment Weekly, "We didn't realize early on that the audience viewed them as children. They were very naive and childlike, regardless of how intelligent they were. They were very vulnerable, and the audience didn't want a toxic presence around them." In the original pilot, the Katie character is indeed more antagonistic toward the guys. While Sheldon and Leonard go on to have an almost sibling-like relationship with Penny in the early seasons, the pilot's Katie has a harsh attitude and is quick with cutting insults. Lorre explained, "That's why we rewrote Katie to become Penny and made her much more charmed by the guys and kind to them, as opposed to a woman who would take advantage of them." Unfortunately for Walsh, audiences weren't fans of how mean she was to Leonard and Sheldon, so the pilot was reshot with Cuoco. The rest is history. However, Lorre and Prady believe they messed up with the original iteration of Penny and feel Walsh did a good job with what she was given to work with. Lorre confessed to Entertainment Weekly she was terrific in the role, but the role was misconceived. It was our responsibility. Prady shared that sentiment and had nothing but high praise for Walsh. He added, "Yeah, she was actually a very sweet person, and it was a lot of work for her to become that rough character." Walsh had hoped to return to play the revamped Penny, but it didn't work out. Prady shared to the outlet, "She had been so identified as that first character that it wasn't able to happen. Cuoco was cast instead, and because of her outstanding performance, Penny became an invaluable addition to The Big Bang Theory." What's particularly striking is that the characters' two closest relationships are with Sheldon and Leonard. After Leonard falls for Penny, the two shared a typical sitcom will they won't they dynamic for the first 5 seasons, before embarking on a real relationship. Not only do Penny and Leonard get married twice, but the series finale reveals that they're expecting a baby. However, Penny's friendship with Sheldon might be even more important to the show's overall success. Though they couldn't be more different, he ultimately realizes that she truly cares about him.
Oh, Penny.
Oh, what?
From the time Sheldon brings Penny to the hospital when she dislocates her shoulder, to Sheldon's birthday party, where Penny is the only person who can help him as he hides in the bathroom, the two are undeniably close. And it's all due to Penny's inherently kind, sweet spirit.